here to wake the room up. Y'all gon' know the name. Expect the unexpected, boy. It big talk, big game. Welcome to the game room. Sit back, relax, and chill. Gonna speak your mind, cause in here we keep it real. You know Darrell gon' say whatever he thinking, dancing, cut up. The rank 'em gon' be random. Shout out to Lee, what up? Hot topics and the question of the day gon' blow your brain. Just tune in, it don't change. It's big talk, big game, big talk. Big game. Got big talk. Flip big game. Big talk. Big game. Just tune in, it don't change. It's big talk, big game, boy. Big talk, big game. Yeah. Big talk, big game.
Man, what's up, people? What's up, people? What's up? This is your boy D-Rail.
And I go by the name of Lee. What up?
And, man, we are Big Talk.
Big game.
You feel me, man? We back in effect, back in the building, man.
Yes,
and as you can see, we got a guest in the building with us,
Woo!
blessing us with his presence, man, in the game.
Who we
man.
got?
You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and run down.
Run it down.
Few of his accolades or whatever.
Okay.
Just in case you don't know who this is, I'm going to let you know who it is. You know what I'm saying? We got a comedian.
Yeah.
We got an actor. We got a writer. You know what I'm saying? We got the one and only Mr. Lavar Walker!
Yeah. What's happening, brother?
And y'all forgot one other thing.
Okay,
Pharmacist.
forget.
Pharmacists.
Pharmacist.
Oh, you're right. I did know
Pharmacist.
that. Pharmacist.
That's
Pharmacist.
right.
Not
That's
street
right.
pharmacists.
Not street
Not
pharmacists.
just pharmacists.
So should we call you Dr. Lavar
I
Walker?
mean, you can. I don't really prefer. I don't mind, man. I'm just vibing out, man. What's shaking?
What's going on with you, man?
I'm blessed, man. Out here, man, putting it together, figuring it out, man. Every day, man. In this new social media era, this new era of entertainment.
Yeah.
I've been doing it for quite some time now, but yeah, man, just figuring it out.
So, you know what I'm saying? How has the
Thank you
journey
for being
you know
here,
what I'm
first of all, man.
saying?
Appreciate it.
Yeah, no, it's all up.
So how has the journey been? Because I know it's probably been bumps and obstacles that you had to go through being in this industry. So how has that journey been? Now looking back at it.
It's all been a blessing, man. I'm thankful for every opportunity. My career has been like what I feel like to be a roller coaster.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? I've had huge ups, and I don't even say my downs have been that bad, but you know what I mean? Shit can get tight at times.
Yeah.
You know what
Gotcha,
I mean?
gotcha,
You gotta figure it out, you know.
So you from the Chi-Town.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
South side,
Chi-Town stand up.
South
You know what I'm
side,
saying? I've been to
South
Chi-
side, South side all day.
Also,
Yeah.
you from R. Kelly area.
Yeah, man. R. Kelly. Well, I grew up on in Chatham, which is 1 block east of King Drive.
Okay.
I went to Simeon.
Oh, so you knew what's her name? How old are you?
47.
So I wonder if you knew what was the big hooper back in Chicago?
got killed?
Yeah. What was
I
his
didn't
name?
know him.
You talking about Lynn Bite?
Not Lynn
Ben
Bias.
Wilson.
Ben Wilson.
Ben Wilson.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
he
yeah.
was older than me, but he grew up like 1 block over. So
Okay.
he grew up like literally around the corner, and he went to my elementary school,
Okay.
St. Dorothy Elementary School.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I wonder
yeah.
if one of our cousins, you know, we got family out there. We got some folks in that area.
On the south side, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, they
You
in
got
the house
some
side,
folks
but I
on
don't
the
know
south
them
side,
high
yeah.
school, that high school.
I don't know what high school they went to or whatnot,
Right,
but I've
right.
definitely heard plenty of times of Simeon or
Yeah.
whatnot. You know, that's the big hooper school.
Oh, yeah.
So you was a hooper.
Hell no.
So how did you get your popularity?
Man, I thought I wasn't popular, man. I was just a regular little dude, man. I thought I called myself hooping, man, and I remember like when I went to Simeon, I was kind of green because I went to a Catholic elementary school.
Okay.
I went to St. Dorothy.
Okay.
And then Simeon was just, that shit
Oh,
was
you got the
ghetto.
culture
That
shock.
shit was
Yeah,
good to the
yeah.
moment.
Like, lean on me in there.
And I kind of thought I could hoop, and I remember talking shit like, "Yo, I'm about to kill this shit." I'm talking to every motherfucker, every hoop, like, man, I'm gonna kill all of you know. Saying a little handle, I did my shot with and shit, you know. But we're like, all right, man, you know what I'm saying, bruh. Simeon had the tryouts, man. It was fucking ridiculous. Bro, the trials look like a fucking sold out bull. it was grown niggas. It was grown niggas trying out.
Full goatees.
Nigga, it was grown big ass niggas in that motherfucker trying out, bro. That shit was serious, bro. And the only reason I think Simeon even had tryouts was because of Illinois High School Sports Association rules that stipulate.
Yeah.
And I think only one nigga, about 10,000 niggas in this game, and only one nigga got picked, but he was probably from the summer league, some shit.
Right. So they already had,
But I'm at trials, right? You know, I'm a little guy. I'm 5'6". I guess I'm 5'5". Bruh, I never get, man, we in the layup line. My homie Tawari, who came up to here on me, was in front of me in the layup line.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh, he in the layup, he take off. He dunked that bitch. I left the gym. I said, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I said, nigga, I quit. Nigga, they threw me the ball. I threw it to the nigga. I got my bag. I said, I'm getting the fuck out of here, man. This shit.
I
said, these niggas are superheroes.
I can't read it.
Big old ass niggas dunking and shit. And you know, like, Simeon had Derrick Rose,
right?
Jabari Parker, Nick Anderson, shit, man. The list is about 10 niggas went to the league out of this.
You're right.
So
I'm gonna be a pharmacist. Give me that chemistry book.
I didn't even know I was gonna be a pharmacist. I was in Simeon is what's called a vocational school, like a trade school. Yeah. I was an auto mechanic. Y'all want to hear a story about that shit?
Yeah.
I went to Simeon Auto Shop. One of my classmates is Leonard, GLC. GLC rap with Kanye.
Kanye on Drive Slow and all that.
Okay.
My shop teacher was a man named Willie Scott. And I was, 15, 16 in shop class. Willie Scott dated this lady. The lady and her son moved in with Willie Scott.
Okay.
The lady's name was Donda, and the son was Kanye.
Get the hell out of here.
And nigga, I was watching the news or some shit, and I'm like, that's motherfucking Mr. Scott.
Right.
Shop class. And he said on the news like, yeah, and I had the boy living in my back room, and he didn't want to clean up. He was telling me he was a genius, and I told him you're gonna have to do. I like, God damn. So it was Kanye. So it was like that's so
wow.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Wow.
Damn. Chicago history.
Man, this nigga dog still got me tripping, dog. I can just see you now. They threw you the ball.
Yeah, I'm out there.
Packing this shit up.
I said, bro, I'm out. I can't do this, man.
So what got you into comedy then? So you know what I'm saying? So you thought you was a hooper, then you know what I'm saying?
I was always funny. I was always roasting and shit. People was like, man, you gonna be a comedian. Even my elementary school people would tell me that. Shout out to everybody in St. Dorothy. They used to say that shit when I was a child, but I was like, what the fuck is comedy? I don't really know. I didn't even understand what a comedian was. Like being young, like I saw like maybe Bill Cosby or something for the first time.
But you still didn't understand it at that young age.
No, because I thought comedians, this was my thought about comedians when I was super young. I thought comedians were like actual actors who memorized everything they were saying, and they made it funny. Like they could just make you laugh from
like a script.
This is impossible. Like, you know what I'm saying? But then, I got in the game and shit and just kept going, man.
When did you start?
I started comedy 01. Well, the first time I did comedy was I went to Xavier University in New Orleans, and I had winter break, and that was. I went to college. I started college in 95. So winter break, I was just roasting niggas on the yard, shit, and niggas laughing. I like, fuck this shit. I'm about to do this. So I called my best friend in Chicago. I said, yo, man, I gotta go to the comedy club, man. I'm gonna be fucking famous. Fuck this shit. So he had a raggedy ass car. He had like an old raggedy ass Deuce and a quarter, nigga, old Buick, nigga, the fucking door. We had to get through one side. The door was fucked up. It was missing a headlight, nigga. It was like we drove downtown to Chicago in the wintertime. And I was like, yeah, fuck this, I'm gonna make it. So we went to the comedy club, all jokes aside, man. And they actually made me stand outside the club with the other comics and shit.
Yeah.
You couldn't even come in. You know, you had to wait your turn and shit.
Okay.
And I'm out there with big grown motherfuckers. They like, how old are you? I was like, I'm 18. You ain't no motherfucker 18. You ain't no motherfucker 18, nigga. I'm like, no, I'm really 18. I'm just in school, you know what I mean? So they called me up, man. My homie was in there, man. They booed me. They lit cigarette lighters and shit, nigga, they lit lighters, nigga. I wrote my shit in the car and shit. And I never forget, the first comedian to hand me the mic, shout out Damon Williams. He don't fucking remember, but they booed my ass. And then I kind of sat around, because when you get booed,
You ready to leave?
I didn't even leave. I just went and hid in the corner and watched the rest of the show. And the star that night was Corey Holcomb.
Get the hell out of here.
Corey was killing, nigga. Corey just sit up there, yeah, bitch. You got a father.
That sounds just like that nigga, dog.
Your father will watch on every finger. They call him Philip. I was like, this nigga was funny, man. I was like, Corey, that nigga was funny, bro. It was just effortless, man. And so, after I got booed, you know, I was already at Xavier, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna finish school. But what was happening, it was still there. Like, I was obnoxious.
Yeah.
Like, I had this thing where I needed to make motherfuckers laugh. So
Yeah.
I would literally walk up to people and start talking, or see gatherings of people, and I was just fucking obnoxious.
Oh, shit, that fueled you.
And I couldn't, you know what I mean? So my last year of pharmacy school, I started back, because I was like, I got to do this shit again. I said, if I get booed, I ain't going to never stop. So
how long from the boo to the you did it again? Like, did you wait a few months, few days, few years before you actually went back up there and did
I
it again?
waited 6 years.
6 years before you tried it again?
Yeah.
Wow.
Probably 7.
Did you go back to the same spot?
Fuck no. I started, when I was in New Orleans, my last year of pharmacy school, I started going to little bars and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was doing shit with white people. So this was an interesting transition. So I was performing for the whites, and they would laugh. I would get laughs, but then I started to feel uncomfortable, because I'm like, are they just laughing because I'm a nigga on stage?
I never thought of that shit.
And what was happening, you know, I was doing the white shit, but I couldn't make black people laugh.
Right.
What good is my gift if I can't make my people laugh?
Yeah.
Damn.
So I ended up moving to Atlanta, and I just dove into like urban comedy, because I started at the old Uptown.
Talking about the one Marietta Street?
No, the one on Peachtree.
Before that, okay, yeah.
And that motherfucker was hard. When I first came, I did good the very first time. Then I came back maybe 2 weeks later. They fucking booed me. And then I'm like, God damn. So then I came back again. I said, I know what I do.
Right.
I get drunk. I'm gonna get drunk. When I'm drunk, I'm funny.
Yeah. Right.
So I had me a bunch of drinks. I walk up on stage. These motherfuckers booing me the fuck again. And now I'm drunk and mad. Fuck y'all. Man, I got booed. I got booed that motherfucker probably about 4 or 5 times. And I remember talking rest in peace to Nard Holston. Because I was working as a pharmacist and shit. I was cool. I wasn't like stressed for money. But Nard was like, yo, man, what you doing? Like, what you talking about? He said, man, you either gonna do this shit or you not. You know, you keep coming sporadic.
Yeah.
And from that day, I was like, okay, I'm gonna live in this motherfucker. I'm gonna figure this shit out.
Right,
So
right.
I started going every day. And man, I adjusted very fast. I started killing.
Oh, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man.
So I moved here in 02. By 05, I was on Comic View and off to the races.
Wow, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, it was yeah, man. So it was
Persistent.
Yeah.
Persistent, resilience, and you know, once you get that, like, cause once you rip, like, one thing about the old Uptown, it's not like that now. Like now, comedy is whack. Niggas these niggas is trash and don't know it. But people would boo. Like, that's what I loved about black comedy. They was honest.
Yeah.
Now these motherfuckers just, if it's popular, they just...
Right.
And I came up, niggas like, man, get your bitch ass the fuck off the stage.
Right.
Nigga. You're horrible. Right? But with that same energy, you would get that same love when you kill.
Yeah.
So, like, that nigga, I was killing that motherfucker. Nigga, it was like I won the high school championship game. I was ripping that bitch. People carried me out on their shoulders.
Hey, like you had made, like you had made the high school basketball team.
Because she was really fucking killing, man.
Yeah.
And it was very difficult to do that.
So why do you think that people don't do that like back in the day like now?
Because now, I think with the internet and all this digital shit, nobody wants to be like deemed a hater.
Nobody want to be canceled.
Nobody wants to be deemed like, I ain't gonna hate on you.
But you just giving them the real though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they didn't.
Either you want the real or you want it sugarcoated. How you want it?
But now, everybody, it's just a different day, bro. People can't handle
the real truth.
No.
That's crazy.
No.
But that's what they always tell you that they want. They always want the real. But when you give them the real truth, they really don't want it.
I tell every comic I see how great they are. I say, you amazing. I know y'all want. I look every comic now. You doing it, bro. Nigga, you are. Listen, don't you stop.
And I was gonna ask you about the different comedians because you got your internet people and then you got your stand up people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about
you be doing skits and
all that? You know what I'm saying like that? How do you feel about those
everything
different type of people?
Bro. When it comes, I mean, like I say, it's different times and a lot of those kids, you know what I mean? It's a different era, so it's just two different genres. Like I'm 47, we talking about these kids 28, they in their 30s now. But I think like when they got online and they're just doing their skits and sketches, I think it came from a genuine place. And what happened with the amount of attention that they're able to garner, they're able to put the asses in the seats.
Yeah, that's important.
So for them, they have to learn in a fishbowl, right? Whereas I had to learn in obscurity. So I don't really, I don't knock them. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because that's just how it goes. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like in this particular age. But now, traditional comedians have to learn the internet.
Yeah.
Or you just not gonna.
Yeah, I hear we
because
hear that a lot.
people
We hear that a
people
lot.
can't see you. You can be the funniest motherfucker in the world, but if you can't
you
put
ain't
no
marketing
can't put no asses in those seats, you really don't have a business, and that's unfortunate. But it's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So
definitely different times because we hear that from a lot of the comedians.
yeah, man. If you can't put the ass so I don't even at this point me not even liking a comic or me not enjoying the show. It's like, who the fuck am I?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if a guy could go sell out theaters, he's winning.
Yeah.
So I look at it a little bit more objectively. No matter what you do, can you put the ass in the seat, can make you some money?
It's all about the people.
Kudos to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's where I'm at with it.
So you know what I'm saying? So you coming from Chi-Town and whatnot, and knowing that the late Bernie Mac came from Chi-Town. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all want to hear a story about Bernie Mac?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
So, I'm from the South Side of Chicago. He's from the South Side of Chicago.
Right.
There have been 2 winners of the Miller Lite comedy competition from the South Side of Chicago. And Bernie is the other one.
Yeah.
So it's like that. I feel like I won it, he won it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's that connection.
Like, yeah, and then I met him. I met Bernie because I went to school with his daughter Janice. She went to Xavier, and one of my close homies was having his graduation dinner in the same place she was, and Bernie was there. And I said, Janice, I'm trying to do comedy now. Can I meet your dad? Oh yeah, the fuck. And I like, hey, Mr. Mac, man, I'm doing comedy. Okay, what's up? Yeah, man. I need a cotton glove, all that. Yeah, do it from your heart. Just do it from your heart, man. So
Wow.
Yeah.
And then my dad worked at Wonder Bread for 30 years, and he had worked at Wonder Bread. I don't, you know what I mean? I think my dad said he'd be passing out flyers and shit, but, you know, Chicago a hater town. They take your shit.
Right.
Oh, you got a copy.
Get this shit out of
That motherfucker in front of your goddamn face, nigga.
They got on fucking read.
Niggas for real.
So did you feel any pressure as far as knowing that Bernie Mac came out of Chicago, you out of Chicago, he was successful, anything like that? Did you
No,
feel any
I
pressure?
don't feel no pressure. No, because everybody's journey is different. Like, you know what I mean?
True.
Like, I know Chicago is a city full of characters and funny people. You know what I'm saying? But no, I never felt. I just love stand up. I just love to do it for me, for myself or whatever. But I'm not trying to be Bernie. You know.
Was there anybody that you like looked at and was like inspired you?
Yes,
in the game?
early, like 15, 16, I love Martin Lawrence.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Yeah.
Because Martin was the king.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
Martin don't really, like, Martin was him, bro. I mean, when you think about dog, first of all, I don't even go with the sitcom. I mean, when you just look, this motherfucker
Def
was
Comedy
just
Jam.
bad, bro. He was just Def Jam. He hosted.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He is killing with a new 15, 20 every fucking week.
Yeah.
To the point you just want to watch Martin. Like I used to do Def Jam. I wanted
Yeah.
to just watch Martin.
Yeah.
And Def Comedy Jam was literally the Martin show. And if you happen to kill, your life could change. Like after he bring you out.
Yeah.
Because they tried to reboot that motherfucker and they ran it
Right.
for years.
Yeah.
Right.
And it just didn't have an impact because
Yeah.
Martin was fucking magical.
Right. The way he worked the audience.
God, man. I mean, he was insane. Like, from that shit, then his show, and then you watch those specials, talking shit, and
He's so crazy.
Run Tell That.
Run Tell
That
That.
motherfucker
Yeah.
was a bad motherfucker, man. Like, for real. I
So
love Martin.
so why do you think that people don't give him the credit as much? Like when they first think of comedians, you hear Bernie Mac, you hear
Eddie Murphy.
you hear
I
Kevin
don't-
Hart. You know
I
what I'm saying? Like, why do you think they don't give him the credit?
I really don't know. I mean, I guess, like, if I'm thinking about his comedy and liking it at a young age, Martin did do, like, he relied heavily on, like, a lot of physical comedy, physical faces, and, you're a lot sillier at that young age.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it could be that element of, when you age up, your tastes are different with stand-up.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So I think it could be that, but to me, from what I remember, one of the baddest motherfuckers ever. That motherfucker was bad. And it was just hands down. There was never 50-50. Like, I never heard of people like, you think Martin funny? Like, both sides, like, yeah, he is the funniest motherfucker. It was just... So I always felt like comedy went from, to me, I felt like comedy went from Richard to Eddie to Martin.
Okay.
And then it kind of, like, it dissipated.
Filtered out.
Well, not filtered
It
out,
wasn't no
but
man
you
that
just
branched
had
out.
more.
Yeah.
You had a lot more flavors. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You had the Bernie, the Chris Tucker, the Sid, the Steve. It just kind of blossomed where.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And even though Kevin is dominant, you know what I mean? But people could be 50-50 with him.
True.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. Definitely.
So.
Now we got Lavar Walker in the building, man. You feel me, man? Comedian
Yeah.
Lavar Walker, man. So
And
so-
pharmacist.
Right. So what do you feel like you like more or was better at more? Writing, being a pharmacist, or stand up?
Straight stand.
Stand up? You feel like that was something that you enjoyed more?
Hell yeah, bro.
Is there anybody that you ever was nervous going behind or after when you go on stage? Or anybody like, oh damn, he killed it. Now I gotta come.
Just like the basketball tryouts?
Nah. Maybe early in my career, but no, not now. I don't give a fuck what you do. Because I'm going to do me. You can set yourself on fire. It really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because you got to understand, as a comedian, it's like the people want to see you for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you might have a guy that go up before you. He could do, cause I could do impressions and shit. I'm not as energetic as I used to be in physical on stage, but it's not in your best interest to try to match their energy because you're not doing you.
Right.
You're doing him.
You're doing
right?
them. Yeah.
Gotcha.
You know, comedy's so subjective. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So
I go by anybody.
And so you also toured on the Shaq All-Star Comedy.
Shaq All-Star Comedy.
Yeah, how was that?
Yeah, how was that experience, man? Like
it was great, man. I had once I won the Miller Lite stand-up thing. I don't know if y'all see it's a video of Kevin Hart crying laughing.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, I saw that.
After I won that, I got on Shaq All-Star. But it was interesting because 2012 was a pivotal moment in my career. Shit, man, there's a lot happened in 2012. Keenan Ivory Wayans had called me to come audition for the New and Living Color that was supposed to be.
They still talking about doing it.
So I was flown to LA. This shit happened out of the blue. I'm like, what the fuck? I was flown to LA, man. Dude, they put me up at the Avenue of the Stars, the Intercontinental Avenue of the Stars.
Oh, you up there?
They rolled out the red carpet.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, bro. And I got there. Lil Real was there reading lines, and Sidney Castillo, a few comics that they had. And then the next day, they took us to the Fox lot, and I met Keenan, man. Like Keenan was there, sitting by all the Emmys and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Talk to me, yeah, man. You funny, man. I'm like, this shit is unreal.
Right.
Like I'm going through this.
I
shit
still can't believe I'm here. Yeah.
Fuck, why am I here? So they gave me the sides and shit they wanted me to do and wanted me to read, and you could hear the comics. There's comics everywhere in this office. They fucking acting out. Yeah, but I'm just motherfuckers going crazy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what would happen? Each comic would go in this office where they're execs and Keenan, and I guess you would perform your sides. Now, when I was at that door, I remember I had my sides, and I'm going over the sides. Keenan came, took the sides, balled them up, and said, just gonna be funny. I was like, I done studied all this shit. I was like, man, I done studied all this shit, man.
You could have told me that before you handed me.
You know what I'm saying? So, I went in there, man, did good act outs, character work. That motherfucker was like, man, I think you got it, because I know Tony Rock had DM'd me. Like, Lavar, man, I think you got this shit. These agents speaking highly of you and shit. But long story short, I didn't get it. But then, like, in that same year, they had the Shaq All-Star Comedy Jam, like, auditions in Orlando. I put myself up, went out to Orlando to do it, but I had a show. I was supposed to open up for Shaka Khan the next day. Well, that day, actually. But I was like, could y'all please just give me my audition early because I got to catch this flight. Anyway, They did some nigga shit. Started the show late. I missed my flight.
Man.
You must have been on Spirit.
I didn't get picked. No, I think I had a Delta ticket, but it was just tight. The time
Damn,
was
and you
too
didn't
tight.
get picked?
Fuck no, I didn't get picked. And I killed. I killed
That's
that
crazy.
motherfucker too. So, but look what happened. Look how God worked. So I didn't kill. I mean, no, I killed on idea. You can see it on YouTube. Y'all can watch it on YouTube. Just look at Shaq All-Star auditions or some shit. I don't know if you can pull it up.
Yeah.
But it was me versus Big Kenny. That was kind of the audition. So I did my joke about my dad answering the phone or whatever. I killed. So I didn't get picked for it.
And you missed the Shaka Khan show.
And missed the Shaka Khan show. But the same year, I was in a gas station on Fulton Industrial.
Fulton Industrial. Okay.
I see this cutout. Put a Lavar Walker, Shaq All-Star. I was in the fucking gas station, and I see this cutout by some beer of Kevin Hart holding this thing, Miller Lite Comedy Search. And I held it up and then took a picture with it. And I said, fuck it, I'm going to register for this shit. Yeah, that was it. I said, I'm going to register for this shit. So I registered for that motherfucker, man, and shit, I won the whole thing.
Yeah,
so when I won that, he was on fire. This 2012.
Yeah.
This was like, this nigga is sizzling hot. Yeah. We talking about the blue flames coming off this nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when he was judging, all the people that did the Shaq All-Star, and all them motherfuckers was there. So when I killed that shit, I got another call like, hey, Lavar, you want to do 5 minutes on the Shaq All-Star comedy? Because they was in Vegas. They had a show at the Hard Rock.
Yeah.
I was like, fucking right, I want 5 minutes.
Right,
motherfucker.
right.
Man, I went out there, man, I goddamn murdered that shit. They had 42 dates for me.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
42 days.
Did you tell them that, hey, I'll try to do this shit before? You ain't tell them that?
No, hell no. I was still like, is this real? Fuck no.
Right. Like, I tried to do this shit.
So I did the 42 dates. And then I was still working.
Boy.
Through all that shit, y'all know I was still working as a pharmacist.
Wow.
You still was a pharmacist through this time?
All that shit, because I you know, I was scared. It was still like,
Still had to have that something to lean on real quick.
yeah, bro. Like I've only been full time as a comic now for about, it's going on 5 years.
Oh wow, yeah, that's fair.
So it was you know, like my and I'm gonna write a book on this called my regrets grew bigger than my fears. You know what I'm saying? So when I jumped,
damn, that's a good phrase.
when I jumped, I was in you know, I was on the show. Well, I was on the show with Amy Schumer for 2 seasons. So I did a show in Martha's Vineyard in 2019. Me, George Wallace, Chris Spencer, Damon Williams, and I was killing on that motherfucker. This was in front of all black people, but Amy Schumer happened to be there.
Were you writing on that show?
I wrote on this show too,
Yeah,
but I'm saying how I got it. Like
Okay.
she saw me and shit, like, oh my God, you're funny, and
Wow.
nigga, it went from that nigga till I'm in New York writing and acting on the
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
And
That's
so-
God. That's
This
God.
all
right
in the
there.
same year.
Right. 2012.
Well, you said 2019.
No,
You went to
I
2019.
went from 2012, Shaq tour, and then we go to 2019. Top
Right.
of 2020, I was right, but then the world shut down
Yeah.
for COVID.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Well, the whole world didn't shut down. Atlanta didn't shut down. Atlanta just kept on moving.
well, but you know, most shit, you know, Hollywood.
Yeah.
So I got back heavy in my lab coat, like, fuck this shit. I was out there, man.
Dusted off that degree.
Bro, I feel that bitch.
Degree to work.
Nigga, I put that motherfucker on, man. You know what I mean?
Especially pharmacy?
And then 2021, we went back into production, and I ended up being in a room with a bunch of really famous. I shouldn't even have been there, bro. I happened to be in New York, and I've told the story before, but I was in New York. Hulu had put me up at the Soho, the Soho Hotel, the Grand Soho.
In New York, yeah.
And I'm staying in Soho in New York, and we had an off day, and I went out, beautiful day. People still in masks a little bit. I went and had me a nice lunch, and then people was eating outside. You know, with lunch, they had the little shit in the street. And so I'm coming back to the hotel, and all I hear is, LaVar, what up, nigga? And I looked, and it was Donnell Rawlins. And Donnell was sitting out there eating with Dave. Him and Dave was eating. So I was like, what you got going on? You know, I'm a big Dave fan.
Yeah.
I didn't freak out on no shit in front of that. That corny.
Right.
You know, I'm like, man, I'm writing on this show, man. And, you know, with Amy and all this shit. And then Dave looked up at, man, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit, you know. So I go back to my room, and Donnell DM me, "Mel, congrats on that shit." So I'm like, nigga, you doing some time out here? So I'm like, yeah, and I'm gonna be at the stand. So I like, fuck it. I go to the stand and shit, and I didn't see Donnell, but a couple people recognized me. And I see all these people going, because the stand 2 level, I see all these people going to the basement. They had these wristbands on.
Yeah.
So this is doing COVID, so I guess they had to get checked or some shit. Right. So I guess this was some kind of secret show or some shit Dave was having. But I ended up getting down there, bro. And I'm just vibing and watching all the comics went up. It was Michelle Wolf, Jon Stewart, fucking Marlon Wayans, Chris Rock, and then Dave.
Wow.
And I'm just vibing, bro. And I see Michael Shea, shit. I know Mike, and I'm talking to motherfuckers. And I went upstairs. And I came back down, and when you walk down the stairs, it's a corridor. Dave appeared. It's me and Dave.
Yeah.
Dave goes, it's a congratulations on everything you got going on. Then he says, what's your name again? I'll look you up. And I say, Lavar Walker. I say, man, that's what's up. I adapted. We went and did a couple hours. Show let out, man. I'm with all the big motherfuckers, man. And I was like, at that moment, God was like, I quit. And I just never went back.
Wow. And there it was, right there. That we
I
went
never
full
went
time.
back, bro.
Wow.
I didn't know what the fuck, you know what I mean? I was doing cool with that money coming in, but I didn't know necessarily what else was going to come in. But it all worked out.
That's what's up, man.
Listen to God. Listen to God.
That's what's up, man.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Rodney Perry.
And look, I'm still staring at that lab coat niggas. This little low.
You still opened up like.
God damn, nigga. I'm like, woo. You know, shit a little bit slow right now, goddamn, but you know.
So Rodney Perry was the one that put us on you. You know what I'm saying? He
Okay.
let us know about you know how did their relationship build like.
Oh, bro, man. I met Rodney in 2004 because I did his comedy competition called Comics on Fire. That was in LA. And I went out there. I didn't win that shit, but I killed. You know what I mean? And a guy, damn, I can't think of his name. I forgot the brother's name. It'll come to me. But he's like, hey, man, I got a show for you. I say, word. It's like, yeah, man, it's at a military base, and you open up for Rodney Perry. I'm like, all right, cool, man. So I went and I did it, and I killed. And then Rodney was like, man, you ever did Comic View? I was like, hell no, I ain't did Comic View.
Said it like it wasn't shit.
Right, you know what I mean? Yeah. I was like, nah, I ain't did no Comic View. It's like, all right. And then, you know, he said that shit, and then maybe months went by, and then my homegirl who I had like hooking shit up, she's like, LaVar, you just got a call from Comic View. I was like, word. So Rodney hooked it up, man. That's actually my first TV appearance.
Wow, that's what's up, man.
You know, that's my dog.
That's what's up.
That we both Virgos and shit. So, you know what I mean?
Y'all overthink stuff.
Virgos in the house.
Man, bro, it's just a constant.
It's analytical. It ain't overthinking.
Yeah, and see, that's the difficult part about, you know, doing what I do full time, because you gotta go. You know, a lot of this shit you have no control over.
Yeah, and that's
So with all those instances, bro, I can't.
You can't calculate what could happen.
I had no control over that shit.
Yeah.
Like with this shit, man. One day I'm here talking to y'all. Like I did a show in fucking Seychelles, like off the coast of Madagascar. Like, nigga, I don't know, like, you know what I mean, nigga? I was over there on a paradise. I was in paradise on an island, bro, to perform. Like, this is what this shit is. So you just don't know. You have to, like, I guess you just have to be in a state of gratitude at all times.
Yeah, you're stepping out on faith.
Ooh, what it is. I'm blowing with the wind in this motherfucker.
This nigga say he was kicking with a line and a zero with Madagascar.
Nigga.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man.
Beautiful. Man.
Oh, man. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I know you do the little podcast on the social media and whatnot. And I wanted to run by a few trending things that's going on to see what your opinion is, since you do podcasts as well.
Yeah, y'all check out the Lavar Walker show every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. This on all platforms. You go to Spotify, Lavar Walker Show podcast. Check it out.
Now, I don't know if you did this story or not, man.
Yeah.
And I ain't trying to laugh, but at the moment I did.
Laughing.
You know what I'm saying? When the Atlanta fan, they did that halftime basketball thing, and the Atlanta fan tore his ACL.
Bruh,
I saw that.
You know what? I got that video on my phone, and I think I'm doing it tonight.
Do that.
Bro, listen. I'm 47. When I go to LA Fitness, man, I see the brothers in there.
Yeah.
That shit look, you know, when I see brothers hooping that shit look like Fear Factor. Because of the soft tissues. Like, nigga, you can't be doing that shit all you damn near 50. You gonna snap some shit. Just off that little move. Like, you can't fucking...
Yeah.
I don't fuck around, bro.
Hey, trying to do a layup,
Take you on the road. This nigga be laughing. All I need is him to come
I tell all the comedians, this is you need your audience.
I would need to take him to every goddamn show with me. 'Cause this motherfucker,
Oh my God!
he be hollering.
Oh my God!
About to die.
That nigga said salt.
Bro, it's soft tissue. You can't, boy, you will tear that shit. That motherfucker gotta, like, now, bro. If he, like, it's expensive for a man, nigga. You all work and shit. You laying up, nigga. Or you gonna be stupid at the back.
They done carted that man
Yeah,
off,
you
man.
sitting up and shit. You gotta rehabilitate, man. That shit ridiculous, man.
I ain't gonna lie, I was laughing like a motherfucker.
I mean, and it wasn't like nobody was stinking up nothing. It was like God said, nigga, bah! And just snap that bitch, bah! Lay your ass down, nigga.
They ain't even make it to the hoop.
Nigga ain't make it to the hoop enough. And how much was he gonna win?
Oh my God! I think all you gonna do is win a gym bag.
Yeah, so,
But you're back.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because they're one of them tic-tac-toe games, so they ain't gonna give you money.
nigga, so that's 15,000. That motherfucking Achilles. That's 15 grand.
Hey,
listen.
he won't get no 15 grand at halftime.
And if he has health insurance,
Oh my God!
his out of pocket deductible is $5,000.
Hey, you know what you're talking about.
Nigga, your out of pocket that shit cost this nigga
Oh my God!
a minimum of $5,000, nigga. You think I'm about to be out there hooping? You out your fucking mind. Y'all go ahead and play. Nigga.
Oh my God!
They be wheeling them niggas.
Oh my
on the
God!
court, bro.
Hey, that nigga didn't cross nobody over.
Man.
They go for the rebound and come down. That nigga was.
When they say God just
Nigga, God just, nigga,
Snatch them up.
Jesus, nigga.
Oh shit!
Oh shit, motherfucker.
Oh my God!
Bruh.
oh man.
Oh, I felt like I had to ask you that. I'm like, oh my God, I got to ask you about that shit, dog.
Yeah, do that, man.
Tonight, bro.
Oh my God, man.
Whew.
Oh my God. And then another one. I don't know if you've done this. I think you may have done this. You may have not. About the dude, Chris Lewis. They said that the 24-year-old dude that said they left his kids in McDonald's to go do a job interview.
Man,
Oh,
I fucking just did a video on that, and I said they shouldn't have him in jail, but now something came out again.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Say the nigga wasn't going for
He
a
wasn't
job
going to interview. He was dropping off a book bag somewhere else. He went to McDonald's at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. He left his kids at 6:15 p.m. in McDonald's. And they try to figure out why. So he wasn't on no interview. He was going to do something else.
So wait.
They said he talked to somebody that he was trying to get a job. It wasn't an interview, but he was talking to the management of some place he was trying to. But he was only there for 20 minutes.
That was early in the day.
That was early in the day.
That was
20
early in the
minutes.
day.
So I don't know
You
what.
know
So
what?
wait. So the kids were at McDonald's from 1 to 6?
No, he didn't take the kids to McDonald's till like 6:15.
And how long were the kids at McDonald's?
Technically, if you look at the camera, they was only there for like 8 minutes.
Oh, that's
But-
fine.
It's a lot of stuff that gonna have to
But
come
they
out
make
with
it
that.
look like that. What he told them is that he was on a job interview. But when they looked at the cameras and all the cameras off the buildings, they were like, "Nigga, you wasn't on no job interview, nigga. You went to McDonald's at 1 p.m. They looked at the McDonald's camera to see when you actually came there. You was at McDonald's at 1, not 6.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah,
some more stuff gonna have
but
to
if
come
he
out.
left the kids at McDonald's for 8 minutes, should he go to jail?
No, I don't think he should go to jail. But they making it seem like that he should have never left them in the first place. Whether he was
How
for
old
4
were the
minutes,
kids?
1, 6, and 10.
They 6 and 10 to be at 1,
One?
6 and 10.
1,
6 and
6,
10?
and 10. Yeah.
There's 3 kids and one
Yeah,
of them 1 year.
1,
that's
6,
that's
and
where he
10.
fucked up.
Did he just go across the street?
Man, he wasn't gone for no more than 8 minutes.
It had to be more than that because if they had to call the authorities, then call the mom and them to come pick them up, like,
I don't think
and the
I'd
kid's
leave no
still there, something ain't matching up with the
Nigga,
time.
even my son now is about to be 10, and you know what I'm saying, I still like, you know, you take your kids to the grocery store or some shit, you don't see them for 2 seconds,
Yeah,
it's like a movie
Yeah.
start.
Yeah.
Nigga, you like, oh my God, Christian! It's like, nigga, it's like a whole movie began. And you like, he just went to the store.
Right.
And you think you gonna see a man running with your child, nigga, and a car driver, a van,
come
a
out.
white van.
A white van.
What the fuck? And the movie just begins.
Now it started.
Now you gotta go. Every time. Like, if I look, I'm like, where the fuck did he go?
And it's only been 12 seconds.
I ain't I'm not as scared because I live in an all black community. Niggas ain't stealing no kids.
Yeah, you right about that.
That
one crime we ain't gonna be doing.
And then
unless it's our kid.
And then he left it in McDonald's that has a play area, so he left them where they could just play.
It couldn't have been this simple.
So,
it probably
was they on the slide and stuff?
I don't know what they was.
They still got that at McDonald's.
I think they still got a slide.
I guess.
It had to be the play. He left them in the little playground.
This McDonald's had a playground.
Yeah, man, that's some bullshit. Man. People leave their kids at the playground all the fucking time. Come on, man, because that's even safer. Because if it's like if the kid's in the playground and there's a couple adults around,
yeah.
If your child gets snatched, the person wouldn't know whose kid is who.
That's
you
true.
know what I'm saying? So. I don't know.
It's got to be more than that.
Well, let me ask you this. What's worse then? Leaving your kids at McDonald's at the playground area where you just leave them, unattended, or leaving with a girl that you just met 3 days ago and leaving them, to have her watch it. You know what I'm saying? Your kids while you go through.
Well, with society standards, it's worse to leave them at the McDonald's.
Yeah.
But you could be leaving your kid like a lot of y'all are leaving y'all kids with fucking monsters.
Yeah.
Right.
Be somebody you've known for years.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna take care of it. As soon as that goddamn door shut, this motherfucker's a monster.
Dang.
You know what it is. Go downstairs. Take it off.
Did y'all plan this?
Huh?
Y'all
you know what I'm
this?
saying? You so right. You know what I'm saying? You so right. He must have looked into my bedroom window that one time.
Here we go.
And then also, too, you know what I'm saying, sad news and whatnot about Young Scooter.
Yeah, that was sad.
You know
Oh, man, that was crazy.
I did a video about that.
Yeah, I saw that.
That bitch need to get automatic 30 years.
Yeah, for that false report, yeah.
Yeah, you shouldn't SWAT people.
Yeah.
Like, somebody could call the motherfuckers on us, like, right now, be like, yo, they in there selling dope and molesting children. Nigga, it'll be all kind of motherfuckers, and we just like, what the fuck?
What's going on here?
And then they kick the goddamn door and get out!
Yeah, we gonna start scattering too. Like, what the fuck's going on?
We don't know what's happening.
Right.
We think y'all somebody else must be in this motherfucker or
They
something.
gotta put her ass in jail.
Yeah,
That's what happened.
she called a false police report. She tried to say that she was being abused or molested or something like that, but
was she in the house?
She knew that was them.
she tried to say she was.
She in the house?
She tried to say she was the girl that was actually
she
being
was in
drugged.
the house?
I don't think she was the girl. Cause she gonna say how they said on social media, they were like, damn, she looked kind of different. Like, I don't think that's her. You know what I'm saying? She looked different from the girl that we thought it was. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, like if you gonna call the police, you're like, I am getting my ass kicked.
Yeah.
Come here. Like, you're not gonna say it's why would you say it's somebody else?
Yeah, that don't make sense.
yeah.
Lock her ass up and throw the key away. That's so sad.
And you said they should get 30 years?
30, bro, automatic. You gotta
Automatic
have to
30.
be very rough on that because now we're in an attention economy. Motherfuckers want to play pranks and get a quick, cheap laugh.
Mm-hmm.
So it should be a very,
you gotta make an example.
severe
Yeah.
consequence. Like it has to be, and then people won't do that shit. I ain't trying to get no 30 years.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? So, but if you play with a slap on the wrist, we in trouble.
Yeah, we in trouble. You're right about that. But our condolences go out to Young Scooter and his family and his close lovers, man.
That
You
is
know what I'm saying?
sad.
It's
man.
sad,
Just
man.
a waste of life, man.
That's
Just
sad, man. That's
so
sad, man. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to move on to, you know what I'm saying, to some more happy moments or whatnot. We got Lavar Walker in the building, you feel me? So, Lavar, we're going to play a little fun game with you called Rapid Fire, man.
All right.
And we're just going to throw some random shit at you. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you love random shit. You just going to say whatever the fuck is on your mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we're just going to throw some random questions at you. You just say whatever the fuck is on your mind, all right?
Cool.
All right. Celebrity crush.
Okay.
None.
You never had a celebrity crush. Ever.
As a kid, you never had one?
And never had a
I mean,
celebrity
of
crush.
course, I liked it. I liked Halle Berry.
Who didn't?
Right.
Back in the day, though.
Yeah,
but
like Strictly Business, Halle
like
Berry,
now,
Boomerang.
Or Monster Ball Halle Berry.
Man, Halle Berry was something else.
Halle Berry's still fine.
But now I don't really have, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask this, since we're talking about Halle Berry, we're talking about movies. Name a black movie that you have to watch.
Lean on me.
Lean on Me.
Lean on me.
Lean on me.
You be
Damn, yeah, son.
You're killing your brain cells, son. You're killing your brain cells.
Lean on me is so motivational. And the irony of that shit is, matter of fact, I did a show and his daughter came to speak at the show and she looks exactly like the real Joe Clark. She looks like like it was his daughter.
Oh man.
Wow. But what's so interesting is that happened in New Jersey, and now in New Jersey, teachers don't have to pass reading tests and shit anymore.
Really?
It's real. So the teachers don't have to pass the minimum basic skills.
Wow. Damn. That's a real man.
You know what that means? They can barely read. You're talking a permanent underclass.
How you gonna tell me what this say? You don't even know what the fuck to say, teacher.
Man, that's
Wow.
that really passed. Y'all can look that up.
Man.
I got to do a video on that.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay. Out of these 5 people, you only can free 2 of them. The other 3 have to stay in prison for the rest of their life.
Okay.
Diddy, R. Kelly, Lil Durk,
He gonna fit R. Kelly or something.
Tory Lanez, Suge Knight.
Diddy and Tory Lanez free.
The rest of them gotta do life.
Yeah. They ass in there. Because I think Diddy about to walk anyway.
I said the same thing.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I said the same
I don't
thing.
think they got nothing to stay. I think he'll get time served. This shit is just because anytime you ask motherfucker like, so what is he in jail for again?
And they can't really tell you.
They
Yeah.
can't really tell
They
you
don't
because
really
even
know.
like I even broke the shit down about the alleged GHB in the baby oil.
Mm-hmm.
You could with drugs, for drugs to work, they have to transform into their active form, like an active metabolite. So if you take a drug, like prednisone or any drug you ingest, it has to pass through the liver, and then it forms into an active metabolite and gets to the bloodstream. Well, GHB doesn't activate inside a baby oil, so you could put all the GHB you want in that motherfucker, and nothing's gonna happen.
He's a pharmacist, y'all.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a pharmacist, so you know that
So
shit.
nothing's gonna happen. So that's
Interesting.
You could throw that shit out. If I was the lawyer,
I was about to say they gonna put you on the stand.
I would hold up a bottle. This right here, everyone.
Look at his lawyer glass.
This is baby oil we have, and I'm gonna pour some GHB in it, and they get quiet. Then I'd rub it on me.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing's happening because it doesn't activate in the oil.
Wow.
So you would be the expert they have on stage.
Yeah,
Right,
hell yeah.
right.
So yeah, I think
Wow.
he gonna walk, man. I mean, I know he probably. I mean, look, the record business, music business is very predatory. Has he probably, people done signed some fucked up deals. Then people get mad if their career don't go the way it was supposed to go.
Yeah.
And then also in society, I feel like, and I roasted him. I did jokes and all kind of shit on him. It's almost a celebration to see somebody who was up so high for so long to be torn down.
Yeah.
It's like it's a literal celebration for people. And just after the series of events, I think Jay-Z was a real ace in the hole in this by squashing that lawyer Tony Busby.
Yeah.
With all those frivolous ass lawsuits. So that's out of here. And I believe that also the lawsuit from the producer guy, Rodney Jones, I think a lot of the evidence is unsubstantiated or some shit.
Yeah,
And
they
that's
can't
out.
prove it.
They threw that out too.
They
Yeah.
threw that shit
They can't
out.
prove
So we're just looking at the Cassie shit, but I think it was horrible what he did to her,
Absolutely.
but you don't get 30 years for that.
Nah.
But that's
It's
past the statute of limitations.
and
Yeah,
then it's like,
yeah.
it's niggas walking around here with bodies on them who have
Right.
killed the motherfucker
Right,
yeah.
and played the fuck out,
Yeah.
who have taken life.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know about y'all, but either I'm gonna rape you or I'm gonna kill you. Which one you want?
Right.
So it's like, fuck, man, god damn. One motherfucker like, man, fuck that, kill me. And he said, I'm gonna kill you by rape. mean, you know what I mean? Now that I think about that shit, I'm like, nah, B. It's like the man, and I'm really changed from what I'm seeing. It's
like you said, it makes you question. So what is he in jail for again? Has everything been thrown out? What is he in there for?
For fucking, obviously.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and it's
Tricking off.
and it's like they already settled with Cassie. They for like millions. He already settled with Cassie on that dude. So
Yeah.
that should get thrown out anyway. The little video of her beat that should get thrown
That
out.
ain't even in. That's just in the public. That ain't got shit to do with nothing.
So so they killed his public perception. Because when I saw that shit, I was like, this motherfucker is sick. This is terrible.
Yeah, that was terrible.
So I really don't know what they're gonna have, man.
Well, they had to do that so we can accept him being in there for that.
Yeah.
They did this shit,
But like,
we locked them up.
Yeah.
Wait. You can't lock them up for that.
Bro, and then they got motherfuckers
Yeah,
like
right.
now these men are coming out like some cameraman. He say he's a
Yeah.
photographer. And Diddy made him bust a nut in his mouth and made him. It's like, nigga, first of all,
why would you even say?
first of all, if you coming in that bitch with the camera equipment, and I'm like, hey man, get over here and suck my dick. Nigga, when you start to put the camera down and you walk over to the nigga, you could have quit. Like, how bad you need this goddamn job? Nigga, you could have been like, man, fuck you. I'm not about to suck your dick, nigga. I came here to record. Like, you really went on there. I get my check. I ain't got no empathy. You a big grown ass thing.
Right. Oh, niggas ain't put the camera down.
I have no empathy for them big grown niggas talking about what Diddy did. You could have slapped that nigga
Right.
his ass.
Oh,
Right.
man.
It ain't like those. All the situation is you and him in the room.
Yeah.
So motherfucker, you went there to make a business deal,
Yeah,
nigga.
you got a choice. You got a choice in this.
You made a business deal, nigga. That's what you did. Now you mad. You want more money. And in these cases, like, does the money heal your ass?
Right.
When you get like healed, oh boy, I'm healed.
Like that shit didn't even happen. Oh, I got all the money. That shit didn't happen now,
I'm
y'all.
good now.
Like, so a lot of that shit is just. It's like every day they come out with something. Some motherfuckers say something.
Oh man, you know what I'm saying? And we know what it is. It's for money. They just trying to find some way somehow to drain him out of his pockets and whatnot until it run dry. And then once it's over with, then they be like, oh, okay, well, I got paid.
Did he sell that mansion in Beverly Hills?
I don't know. I know he got a bunch of assets. I don't know if his assets are froze or what.
Because the trial start next month, right?
Yeah.
You getting out, bro. I just don't see what the fuck. And the Southern District of New York, they difficult, man.
But they try to give him the police, so you know.
Yeah. I wouldn't plead. I'm like you. What I'm marrying for? What I'm pleading off of?
They try to get him to plea.
Mm-hmm. So you already know right there. We try to give you the plea. Yeah, we're going to try.
Yeah.
Right? Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And I wonder, like, after he goes to trial and he wins, can he sue the state of New York for this?
I think you can.
I'll sue them bitches for billions.
Man, what?
Yeah. I think you
For
can.
defamation of character, dog. Like, y'all done fucked up my name on some bullshit.
You might not get defamation of character because he's a celebrity, but he can sue him though.
Damn.
You finna get
Or
paid.
maybe Trump could.
Yeah.
They were saying something about
But see,
there was a rumor about Trump going pardon him.
But see, Diddy was doing that motherfucking vote or die shit. He was with that Democrat shit.
Yeah,
Remember
he
that?
was on. He was.
You see what I'm saying?
Was he campaigning for Obama too? He might have been.
Yeah, hell yeah. He was stomping hard for them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah, yeah.
Shit, he was stomping hard.
I remember the vote or die shit. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. He was going. He had the mohawk and shit. He was
running
New York.
mayor from marathons and shit. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Now he was rehabilitating his image.
Yeah.
Yeah, he called old Trump.
What was we doing? Rap
Let him
about?
take care of it.
Yeah.
What do you want? We're gonna get you out. We're gonna get the lunatic left and lock you away and put you down. And I'm gonna save you. Nigga Diddy come out that bitch with a MAGA hat.
and Kanye.
Nigga Trump be like, they're gonna make it great again. We're gonna make it great again, guys. Isn't this terrific? Look at this guy. Shit. Hell yeah, Diddy motherfucker be a Republican, nigga. I'll be MAGA the
Right.
Yo, Playboy, we got the new Sean John.
Right. Oh man.
They say that nigga running to jail though.
Oh yeah?
For real?
That nigga running that bitch, boy.
That nigga's an executive.
Well, them niggas praising this nigga.
Everybody think about Suge. No, this the biggest nigga.
Nigga, that nigga running that motherfucking cell block. Niggas making Diddy bed, all kind of shit, man. He's
God
still
damn.
Diddy. He's like Diddy in that bitch, bro. Like that's what they saying, like nigga, yeah.
Still did.
Motherfucker keep bringing that nigga all. That nigga probably got all the noodles in that motherfucker.
All the Debbie cakes.
Noodles, nigga.
That nigga probably got a cell by himself.
The devil is a liar, Playboy.
Oh,
That's
man.
a movie. You see what's going on.
Right.
There,
Yeah, then Kanye, you see Kanye, you know, shit, he'd stick it up for him.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
shit, Kanye, yo, that's a whole other story. But anyway, you know what I'm saying?
Kanye all
Back to
over.
rapid fire. You know what I'm saying? So I got another question for you. Out of these 3 movies, you gotta watch one now, watch one later, and then never watch one ever again.
Okay.
Out of these 3 choices.
All right,
Okay.
Training Day.
now.
No, let me hear me. Let me give you all the answers.
He had a long dramatic pause.
Training Day. American Gangster. Equalizer. Watch one now, watch one later, never watch one ever again.
Damn, that's rough. The first Equalizer?
Yeah. Watch one now, watch one later, never watch one ever again.
I would say I will watch Training Day now.
Okay.
I would watch
Later.
no. I will watch Equalizer later.
And never watch American Gangster ever again.
Nah.
That's basically what you saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could. Yeah.
Ooh, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
tough. I ain't gonna lie to
Yeah,
you.
American Gangster was dope, but I loved like Equalize. You know what I mean? There's an old
Yeah.
black man kicking ass.
Yeah. Calculated shit.
I'm gonna tell you what you need to do. I want you to apologize to him right now. Everybody's like, yo, fuck you, Grandpa. That nigga set that motherfucking watch. He beat 10 niggas' ass. I love that nigga. That first Equalizer, that nigga was like the Uber driver, nigga, and he went to that motherfucking room.
Man.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh my
Looking
God.
at
And that nigga sometimes look at his watch and be like,
But bro, another one, motherfucking man. I think I'm watching it tonight. Man on Fire.
oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's classic.
Oh, yeah,
that's
good.
classic. Yeah.
Ooh, Denzel. But I'm cool with Daryl Chill Mitchell. Now Daryl Chill
Oh,
Mitchell.
yeah.
Chill.
Yeah, he was a house party.
Yeah,
show.
bumping the table.
Okay.
Him and Denzel is tight. You know what
Okay.
I mean? So like, that nigga was like, yo man, nigga, like, that nigga's really Lonzo. That's really him in that motherfucker. Like for real. Like, that nigga's really like Lonzo. Like
believe it.
straight up.
I can believe it.
Like that's him,
I
nigga.
can believe that too.
I can believe
That
it.
wasn't no motherfucking acting. My nigga. My nigga. All right.
All right, let me ask you this.
What about dogs?
How many fist fights have you been in your life? If you add them all up,
Man.
that many.
He was a pharmacist. I don't think he fought like that.
You never know. People gonna test you every now and then.
I don't call it a fist fight. I just hit me a nigga now. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't really fight like that. But I haven't. Let me see. College. I had maybe 2 in college. I Maybe about 4. Cause I had
4 total?
Yeah, maybe 4, maybe 5.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I got in a fight. This one nigga, man, freshman year high school, dog. I was a little bitty scrawny freshman, and I broke my arm playing football. And my arm was in the cast. Me and this nigga got in an argument over what a 22 pistol was. Like a 22 could be a shotgun and a handgun.
Yeah.
So he argued with me and shit. Fuck you, nigga. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, man? I was a Boy Scout, so I knew 22. I'm whooping your ass, nigga. Like the bell rang, we had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
The bathroom break, man. Now my arm.
You got a cast.
I got a cast on. And bro, like, I had to pee. Like literally, I'm peeing at the urinal.
Yeah.
Cast, dick in hand. Bow! Nigga hit me in my fucking head, nigga. Now I got my. Nigga, I'm swinging that motherfucking dick. Nigga, I'm swinging, nigga, the fucking cast. The shit is unraveling, nigga. I can't even put my dick. Nigga, I'm like, ah! I'm trying to. Nigga.
You looking like handyman out here.
Nigga hit me right in that fucking ear, motherfucker. Shit, man. And it wasn't like the cast was long. I'm doing this shit. He just moving back. Nigga, I think I slipped in some piss. Shit was horrific.
This nigga got me in tears, dog. Oh, shit.
Man, nigga.
Oh, shit. How the fuck you get about that fight?
Nigga. I mean, nigga, I just went, my cast was busted up. I went back to class. Nigga, that bitch was broke off and shit. And then, you know, my arm, it got little. Nigga, I had a little chicken wing sticking out.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. That nigga got me in tears, man. Damn.
I think that nigga dead now.
Oh,
that
shit.
nigga's name?
Oh, my God.
That nigga dead now.
Oh, my God. That nigga got me in tears, man. Damn. Oh, my Lord.
I got, yeah. And then I won. You know, I won a couple and lost some. Grew up in Chicago, niggas, you know, niggas fall. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit. Speaking of tears, since you got me in damn tears, man, what's the last movie you probably cried on?
Cried? God damn. Let me think, man.
It's a few movies, though. I don't think I could ever see it again. Well, I can see it, but I just know it's coming. I just know it's coming, dog.
Damn, bro, because I don't, you know what's so crazy? Like now, my attention span's so short, I can't even sit through
Can't sit and watch a movie, huh?
Can you? It's difficult.
I can sit through one. I watch movies all
Nigga,
the time.
watch a movie
Not
like
like I
reading
used
a
to be able
book
to.
or some shit now. Like, I never thought it would
Sit
get
down
like that.
for
Like,
2 hours
like
and-
this technology has fucked up our attention span.
Man, I can
Because it's like you
ready to
always
scroll to the
scrolling.
next.
Man, I could watch a movie like back to 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 back all day
Without touching your phone.
without touching my phone.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Now
I just
can-
told you I just rewatched all the Marvels from the first Captain America up till now.
Now, series used to have my ass crying all the time. This Is Us.
Oh, yeah?
Oh
Crying
my
now?
God, nigga!
Yeah.
I used to, nigga. Like I'm like, oh fuck, nigga! I'd be crying watching that shit. Did you ever watch that series? That is a beautiful series, man.
This Is Us.
This Is Us.
I don't think I watched that series.
Did you cry watching that shit?
No, I ain't crying.
Nigga, I cried
Nigga, immediately fuck that shit. I ain't I ain't do that shit.
I don't think I watched This Is Us though, man. The series.
I can't think of no other joints. Huh?
See, I was thinking of saying like a movie for me would be like John Q.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
John
That's
Q,
a
dog.
fucking
That shit would fuck me up
tearjerker.
every fucking time, dog.
Oh,
like
my God.
I can't watch that movie like that no more.
Wait, did John Q go to jail?
Yeah, he did.
How much time he get?
They said that he was gonna get about 5, but they said he was gonna try to get him out of 2 or 3.
That was a great fucking movie.
Yeah, well
Especially,
written.
and you know what? I think I might watch that with my wife because I only got one son, so
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like now, it's even more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got a child?
Yeah, I got 2. 2 boys.
Two boys. You?
Yeah, I got 3.
Three
two,
boys?
2 boys, 1 girl.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like,
so now it's like, man, my seed, like, nigga, especially the way this insurance is now.
Man.
It's worse now.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah, it is.
Man.
It is.
It's fucking worse from when that shit came out.
yeah.
Yeah.
You got to fuck around and your baby dang go on YouTube and do it.
YouTube everything.
It'll be a motherfucker on YouTube. All right, you want to get that spleen out? This is better than your stark incision.
Hey, look at nigga back at the camera. So you want to get that?
You telling your wife, get that alcohol out.
Bring me some towels.
You taking fucking kidney out your baby because you ain't got no insurance.
Give me some alcohol.
Hey,
DIY.
hey, nigga got all the medical tools and shit. You like, man, I ain't got that. Maybe I use a butter knife?
Bruh, I'm telling you, baby.
Damn.
Oh, shit. Oh,
John
man.
That
John
shit
Q,
is
yeah.
great. What a sad movie.
Yeah.
I wonder if there have been children that have died. Like,
I'm sure. Yeah,
I'm sure it has. I'm
Definitely.
sure it has. Yeah, I'm sure it has.
that's why I said
Definitely.
that motherfucker that shot that motherfucker, the CEO, was a hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He was a martyr. He sacrificed
He did what he
himself.
had to
I mean, because there had to be people that died off that shit because you don't just have just hearts available. You know what I'm saying? That matches the body that needs to go
Donors
and whatnot. You know what I'm
and
saying?
everything.
So,
But what's so sad about it is, because I've worked in healthcare, it's just like when you take a United Healthcare, you take any one of these giant insurance corporations, you're talking about what, profits of $30 billion?
Yeah.
God
It's
damn.
big business. Big
You
money.
you couldn't do 15, like just take 15 billion to help people.
Right.
Like,
right.
this money is insane. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're profitable off denying coverage.
Yeah.
So like even when I look at
so
like
you make
I'm
more
on,
money denying coverage.
yes.
and keep
So
more.
so for instance, I'm on my wife's insurance. And we got Blue Cross Blue Shield. So the employer pays 80%. Like whenever you got insurance with your job, your employer pays 80%.
Yeah, you pay the 20.
pay
Yeah.
20%. So if they taking out $200 a month, right? You got what, a $10,000 policy or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And so with her policy, it might be an $18,000 or $20,000 policy. What she pays and what the employer pays.
Yeah.
Only thing they give us, we got a $5,000 deductible. Number one, and number two, the only thing you get one physical. They only reimburse the doctor $430 for that goddamn physical. So this is like $800.
Mhm.
So they're collecting year over year 20 fucking grand.
You just collect.
20 grand.
They found
So
a
in
way
10
to get it.
years, you
they,
done took 200,000.
yeah, they found a way to get that money.
And you give us these highest deductibles.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
5,000 for one, and then 12,500 for the family. It's like
And see,
they're
that's why,
just taking money.
and
Yeah.
see, that's why motherfuckers be like, fuck that, I ain't going to the fucking doctor. I'll figure this shit out. You know, you know what I'm saying? I'll figure this shit out, because that's how I feel. I don't like going to the doctor. I'm going to figure this shit out. I'd be damned if I'm going to give y'all motherfuckers $5,000.
Sometimes now, wait a minute, you gotta
Yeah.
go now. So
Now, if I get shot, I'm going to go to the doctor. But I ain't going to go to the doctor if I got a cold or if I got a twisted ankle. I ain't going to be all in the doctor for that shit. I'm just going to walk this shit out and take some
you gotta
take some
be
motherfucking
careful.
Robitussin.
You gonna
I'm
be
good.
looking like that nigga in halftime.
They got that Irv Gotti trying to walk.
Yeah, true. You're
Yeah.
right. You're
You
right.
gotta be careful. You gotta,
Yeah.
you know, pick your battle.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
You know?
I got one last rapid fire question for you, man. One last one. You got to play, skip, or delete one of these three songs. All right? Crank That by Soulja Boy. Stanky Leg by GS Boys. Teach Me How to Dougie by Cali Swag District. Play one, skip one, delete one.
I'm
Look at
skipping
that.
all of
I was about to say, look at that. Look at that.
I'm skipping all of them motherfuckers. And I'm skipping all of them and turning on Luther Vandross. I don't want to hear that shit. I do not want to hear that shit, man.
Oh, man.
The older I get, the more infuriated I get. I can't listen
That's
to
when you
that
know
shit.
you getting older.
That
That's how
wasn't hitting back in the time? That wasn't hitting for you? You wasn't dancing like that?
Nah, bro. I mean, the type of rap I like, You know what I mean? I like the vintage, like Jay-Z. You know what I mean? Of course, I like
Oh, so you're not a
Kanye.
dancer. You're not a dancer.
I like Nas.
Yeah, you're not
you
a
know
dancer.
what I'm saying?
You're a wall. You're a wall holder.
Pretty much. You know what I mean? And I fuck with Drake though. Drake be, you know what I mean?
Man, Drake don't really have no dancing like that.
Drake, I like Drake music. Y'all motherfuckers turned on Drake.
No, I didn't turn on Drake. I'm saying he don't have no dance like that though. Songs like
No,
that.
that's just too, that's too
Yeah.
much. I mean,
Right.
goddamn.
He got the Tootsie
I
Slide.
don't
You know
want
what I'm
to
saying?
Drake do what they call emo music.
So what?
Emo music.
You don't like Drake?
No, I do, but I'm saying he do what they call emo music.
And what is that?
Really?
No, I have no idea.
Emotional music.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
For women.
Okay. I mean, if the women like it, I like it too.
Yeah, me
You know
too.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So-
That's what I'm saying with that Kendrick shit, nigga. I think he's a lyrical genius, man, but I be wanting to be with the hoes, nigga. Be with no niggas with backpacks. Yo, you heard that new K-Dot son, nigga. I want to be with the bitches. Nigga.
Have fun.
Some pretty
man.
feet and titties.
It's a smell good.
Hell
Shit.
yeah, nigga.
Feet, titties.
You on the boat, them yachts ain't bumping no fucking Kendrick.
Nah,
man.
not like that.
Man, we got Lavar Walker in the building, man. You feel me,
Yeah.
man? You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to ask you one last question before you get out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? We like to do a question of the day.
It's time for the question of the day with D-Rail.
You know what I'm saying? I want to see what everybody thinks on this question. Does being grown and being an adult mean the same thing to y'all? Now, before you answer that, if so or if not, well, matter of fact, if they don't mean the same thing, then what's the difference?
No, they don't mean the same thing.
Because you have a lot of people that feel like they're adult, they grown.
Being an
You know?
adult is biological. So you go from a child to, you know, prepubescent to adolescent to an adult. That's just natural biology. But you could be a motherfucking adult and just be fucked up with no maturity and still be mentally a child.
Okay.
You see
So
what
you're
I'm
not
saying?
grown in that case.
Right. Like
Gotcha.
grown is like more mental, more planning and having an understanding.
So let me ask you this. So if you have a young girl that maybe about 15 to 17-year-old that got a child, but they doing grown women shit, would you be considered them grown so they now got a responsibility but they moving around like a grown person would?
No.
So you wouldn't consider them doing grown shit?
Well, they already.
you still consider them-
already.
you still consider them doing kid shit?
15 with a child, you still, you know, mentally. You fucked up. You seen the young mamas? Nigga, if your mama 10 years older than you hated that bitch. Because she trying to live life. She trying to enjoy her childhood, and you were a child looking for a mama. Like,
You're not an adult or grown. When
nah,
you 15
like
with a
you
kid.
just, yeah.
I mean, but they'll go around telling everybody they grown because they doing what a grown person would do. They doing grown responsibility like a grown person would.
I
Though.
think grown,
You know?
that's just my thing.
So back then, basically, grown don't have an age then if it's mental. Cause I could do some grown stuff and have a mentally grown mind at 15.
Nigga, I could show you some mentally incapacitated 40-year-olds that are children in the mind.
That's what I'm saying. So grown doesn't have an age then.
Matter of fact, I never forget when I met my biological grandfather for the first time. I was a child. I was like 9 or 10, and we went to Paducah, Kentucky.
Paducah? I was just talking to my brother about Paducah. Like, who the fuck still stays in
Never heard
Paducah?
of Paducah.
And he
You ain't missing shit.
He was married to a woman named Bernice who had a slow son who I didn't know this. Like, so I'm sitting as a child and I see this big grown ass man about your height. That motherfucker was 40.
Yeah.
He walked out the back in his underwear, nigga, and came and said Indian style. And you know, as a kid, we didn't see that shit.
What the hell is going on?
You know, that shit awkward. Talking about nuts hanging to the floor. Oh, my granny, yo, that's Charles. That's Charles. He just set up there. How you doing? How you doing?
That's
Wanna play?
That's why you don't live with
Wanna
kid
play?
with.
This need to be in the book.
Wanna play?
You consider him a grown or an adult?
Fuck no, man.
Which
That motherfucker just an adult.
He's an
He
adult.
just
Also,
a
he's
big.
an adult.
He's an adult.
He's an adult. He's not grown because he is mentally incapacitated.
I wouldn't
They
even
used
consider
to
him
call
an
it
adult. If you
retarded.
acting like
Yeah,
that.
retarded.
I'm thinking what he's
That's what it
saying.
used to
I'm
be.
thinking the opposite of what he's saying.
What's that?
I'm thinking, for me, I'm thinking grown is when you growing up, you growing out of your age, and adult is when you take care of your adult business. You're gonna be an adult in society.
Oh, you looking at it?
I look at it
reverse.
differently, reverse.
Yeah. So no, I look at adult as the biological being in his age relative to time.
Mm-hmm.
So what you say?
I agree with him. I would think an adult is you're an adult by age because it goes adolescent, child, adult, whatever, not in that order, but then adult by age. So he would be an adult, but he's not grown. You don't have a grown way of thinking. I agree with you though. You can be young and have a grown way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think grown. I'm like you grown don't necessarily have an age.
There's some young kids with old souls. I think I had an old soul growing up.
You can be
'Cause I
independent
used to
paying
do it,
bills at 16. You
My
can be
grandmama
emancipated.
was like,
Right.
like
Right.
I was
Grown.
Right.
You're not an adult yet,
Yeah.
but you're grown.
But you grown.
Yeah,
You know,
I grew up.
Take
My
care of grown
grandparents, they was old as fuck. So I was one of them kids. Like you asked me how I was like, oh, I'm doing all right. I'm doing. I'm one of them kids. Nigga, I was 10. Talking about, yeah, I'm just taking it one day.
That shit didn't rub on you for real.
So, what will a young adult be then?
A young adult? That's a good question. What would a young adult be?
Yeah, they're a young adult. They haven't hit adult age, but they on the cusp.
So
of
basically, you
adulthood.
saying adult is age, basically.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, like I say, adult biological form.
Biological form.
Yeah, but you can still be like mentally
Right.
aligned or childlike.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Maybe like Michael Jackson. Was he? Yeah, that motherfucker had a lot of responsibility.
So was Michael Jackson grown?
That motherfucker was grown
He was
because
grown.
he's big businessman. That motherfucker, hell yeah, that nigga was grown.
He
That
was
nigga
grown.
bought the Beatles, motherfucker.
He was grown. He was grown.
That nigga was made. He was a shrewd businessman, bro. Shrewd.
Okay.
That motherfucker. Y'all heard the story with him and Paul McCartney?
I don't think I heard the
So
story.
he
Nigga,
bought
that
the Beatles.
Yes, bro. Because they did that song, Say,
Mhm.
Say, to get away. I love that song.
They had a
but,
couple songs. They had
but
The
he
Girl
was-
Is Mine.
He was like, Paul was telling me, he said, Michael, you know, in this business, Michael, one of the things is catalogs, like buying catalogs. Really? Yes, Michael. If you buy catalogs and publishing, that is the way to go. Okay.
And bought the
That
Beatles.
motherfucker came back and he read it. And he said, Michael, you bought it? Yes, I did. I bought the whole catalog. and Paul McCartney was like, well, would you give us like extra royalty? No, that's business.
That's grown. That's grown.
That motherfucker was shrewd, man. Mike was. I'm ready for the movie to come out, man. But they having problems. My homie is in this bag of Michael Jackson touched those children.
Oh, he believes he did it.
I don't believe he did it. I personally don't. And then too, he's dead now.
Man, I don't
So
care
does
what you're
it
talking about.
fucking
I don't care what you're talking about. Man, he probably did it. I don't care if he's dead or alive. Hey, there's a lot of people that still think he did it.
I don't care.
Well, true.
You got. If you gonna hold that against everybody else that is alive, you gotta hold it against him too. If he did
but
it,
he's dead.
it don't matter.
I think with a motherfucker dead, what do? Do you dig him up?
No, I'm just saying, but that goes back to show you that okay,
never
in
gonna
history, it's gonna make us think about him different. Like, oh, so he was doing that.
I don't think he was, bro. Do you think he was?
No, I don't think he was, but to what Darrell was saying, it's in the history books now, so it don't matter.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I
People
mean, it's relevant to us right now because we're here, but shit down the road.
Dude, I did a short. I did this thing called it was like a Christmas short, like a little short film. Me, Gary Owen, Kim Fields, she produced it. She was part of it. And Emmanuel Lewis. So I'm in the room with Emmanuel's people, and mind, I'm like, I got to ask this nigga. Did not fuck you. I kept staring, and it was like this was the elephant in the room. And so I was around him, and he a cool nigga, man. He just started talking, and he just started talking about the time he was on Johnny Carson. It's like, yeah, I was on Johnny Carson, and my friend was in my green room, you know, MJ. I was like, oh.
This it.
This is the time.
I said MJ. And I'm acting like I don't know it.
Yeah.
I say, MJ, who's MJ? Michael Jackson. I was like, oh, that's what's up, man. So, you know, he just started talking. I said, so y'all was cool? He's like, yeah, man, Mike was cool. Man. We would fucking ride the boats and shit together. We went to Disney World. And he said, that motherfucker Mike used to cuss like a motherfucker. Like, he said, motherfucker cuss and talk shit.
Yeah.
But from what he was saying, I don't think nothing happened. But, like, it goes back to that Dave Chappelle joke. Like, I mean, if he was going to fuck a kid, like, wouldn't, like, Emmanuel Lewis be the kid to fuck? A Macaulay Culkin. Nigga, you fucking Webster, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, if he was cool, like, I don't know, bro. I mean, I get it. Mike was weird, but this man, you never gonna see nothing like that. Like, Michael's life was like it was insane. It was like a tragedy in a sense.
Yeah.
Like, when you that fucking famous, like from the time you're 6.
Yeah.
Nobody on earth, there's 8 billion people on earth. There's nobody you can even put him in a category with or compare him to.
Until now.
Who?
Until now. It ain't happening yet, but Michael was a kid when he came into the industry. So you look at Justin Bieber. How old Justin Bieber was when he got signed by Usher?
What?
He was young.
12?
Yeah, he was young. He was
So,
definitely young.
He wasn't as young as Mike. He wasn't like 6.
Young as Mike, but how today is now, that can happen very easily.
But
It can happen. Mm-hmm.
Justin Bieber didn't have a family he was carrying on his back. Mike carried the motherfucking. No knock to the Jacksons, but they cold. But Mike was 6. This motherfucker 8 years old, bro, and
he's the leader.
you are the leader of a fucking group, and
You
behind
got brothers that's 16 years
and
old.
behind this group is grown ass motherfuckers in Motown and all these people who are dependent on this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Nigga, I'm a 40-something-year-old man. Nigga, I got to pay mortgage, my kids. You better wake your little ass up and sing these goddamn songs.
Get out the motherfucking video game and toy and get your ass in the studio.
Could you imagine the pressure on a child like that?
Yeah.
And then to become an adult. And not only that,
And
as you age, you rule the world. Like everybody.
And he was able to dominate 4 decades.
Yeah.
So at the
That's a
age
lot
he
of
was
pressure.
doing that, would you have considered him an adult since they treated him like that? And he was only 8?
They fucked him up, bro. I guess I would have considered Michael grown. He was a child, but he had to be grown fast.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of fucking responsibility.
Yeah.
And see, I don't know if I would
See,
call him grown.
people
in that
don't really
situation.
look at it that deep because you're looking at the success. You just see the lights and this motherfucker famous and he in the limousines and private planes and he got money coming out of the ceiling.
Right.
But they don't see what's behind that. I don't think people have empathy.
And see, and I think that plays a little part into why they bring on them kids and mess with them kids because he really never had a
He
kid
never
like.
had a childhood.
So now when you
But
get these
I don't
kids
think he
around
was
him or
fucking
whatnot,
them kids.
we don't know.
I don't think he was fucking because
We don't know.
he never had a kid life. He was just an adult acting as a kid, playing. We on amusement parks and shit. He wasn't. He was. It's like an innocence to him.
He never
You know what I'm saying?
enjoyed a fucking childhood, bro. That shit wasn't regular. He couldn't even... The shit we take for granted, just going on a field trip,
Yeah. Yeah.
being in the classroom,
He never got a chance to do that.
having recess,
Field day.
going to the grocery store with your fucking mom.
Going to
Having
lunch with your
friends. He ain't had no friends. He had his brothers.
Bro, you can't
You know?
compare that shit to... Bro, it's
Yeah.
nothing on the
Yeah.
planet.
Yeah.
So, is it weird that he was around his kids? Yeah, it is, but just be the being of being fucking Michael Jackson. And like I like I'm an Elvis fan too, and I would guess that would be the only other person that would be able to understand, because Elvis was famous at a time when like he was like the first famous, like I mean really famous motherfucker, like young and good looking and shit, and just people adored and idolized this motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I went to Elvis' house, all that shit, I really
Graceland
went into a fucking Elvis rabbit hole. And I believe Neverland should be like Graceland. I think they should turn that shit.
Making a museum or something.
Have y'all been to Graceland?
I never really
Nah.
Graceland like a fucking amusement park, bro. I got on Elvis planes.
Damn.
I was in the kitchen. I went to the basement. I went everywhere.
Damn.
Only place they don't let you go is in that bedroom.
They don't let you go in
They
there?
don't let anybody in the bedroom.
That's interesting. Yeah, Mike can't do that to them kids, man.
Well,
He just wanted kid friends. He never had.
well, like I
friends
said,
with
we'll
kids.
never.
That's
I
all
mean,
it is.
if it comes out, it comes out.
Yeah,
But
we never
Just
know. We won't know.
imagine, like you are even seeing at a young age the worst part of adults, because you dealing in entertainment is a very predatory business.
That's why I would say I don't think he was grown.
You're seeing
he was
the
getting
worst parts.
put around, like do this, do that, do that.
But
you know?
you're a child, and you this famous superstar fucking child, and you're watching these adults like probably stab each other in the back and shit on each
Over
other,
money,
and tell on each other,
talking shit,
and they're coming to you with this. So you're interpreting this, and at the same time you're isolated from children. You can't compare this motherfucker. Like, I love Michael Jackson. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I have to have some empathy and see deeper than, you know what I mean, most. You know, and then people want to take advantage. This motherfucker got all that money. They telling their kids, "Are you sure he didn't touch you?"
Well, you know that came out. A couple people was lying about it back in the case back in the day.
What that fucking
Them
Two kids that came out. Yeah.
trying to get money. Their parents was trying to get money.
Yeah.
So the kids had to go with it.
Man, we got Lavar Walker in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? So Lavar, you know what I'm saying? Tell us
Podcast.
what's next for you, man? What you got coming up
So
next? You know what I'm
I
saying?
just self-produced this series called Comedy at the Crib. It's a 6-episode series. I'm hosting. We got 3 comedians per episode. That's being edited right now.
Oh, so you already finished it?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's being edited. And also, too, I'm going to be in this show called Uncle Norville, where I'm playing the 50-year-old going through a midlife crisis. So it'll primarily be me, shit.
Yeah.
I about to say relatable.
Yeah, 'cause I'll be 48 this year, so shit, we can round it up.
Right.
So, yeah, that. And, man, just touring and figuring it out, man. You know, trying to increase them sales, get them asses and seats,
There it is, man.
and
There it
touch
is.
the people
There it is,
that
man.
fuck with me and support me, man. That's it.
There it is, man. There it is, man. You know what I'm saying? So let people know how they can find you, follow you, and support you, man.
Yeah, man. Y'all can check me out, man. Lavar Walker TV on YouTube. LAVAR Walker TV. Lavar Walker Instagram. LAVAR Walker. And Facebook. Lavar Walker Comedian. And you can go to my website, lavarwalker.me. Sign up for my email list so you know when I'm coming to a city near you.
There it is, man. There it is, man. We appreciate you stepping through in the game room, man.
Building.
Hey, that's our time, man. Big Talk, Big Game. Hope y'all enjoyed yourself watching this show, man. Y'all make sure y'all share this, man. Watch this video and tell everybody that you know about Big Talk, Big Game on the Hip Hop Network, man. We out of here, man. That's our time. Peace.
So you